Oh my God. Yo, that is crazy. That
Hello, everyone. It's Scotty T, it's your
hilarious.
comedy minute. And I got to tell you something, this is going to be a bumpy ride. This guy here, absolutely, I'm so happy to have him here. He
Thank
is a
you.
comedian, a writer, a social media sensation, viral, whatever. Amazing guy. He's been on Kevin Hart's LOL Radio, Earthquake, I think, Earthquake show. And
I
I'm
did the
so happy to
earthquake.
have him here on my show or our show,
Nice.
your comedy minute. What's your name again?
Hey yo.
Darren Fleet. Darren
What's
Fleet is
up,
here.
y'all?
Darren, it's nice to have you here. How are you?
I'm good. I mean, I'm just getting back from Birmingham.
Right.
We was in Houston and Dallas, so I've been on the road like
Yeah.
every night. So if I look tired, it's because I am. It
Well,
is. But
and
how about yourself?
we'll go. I feel like a woodpecker in a lumberyard. I want to have fun. I
Uh,
told you
okay,
100% fun. Now, I do a lot of research when we do these. Born in Virginia,
I am.
but like me, I like you spent some time in Baltimore.
I spend a lot of time in Baltimore. So my mother's family is from Virginia. My father's family is from Baltimore.
Right.
So I'm a DMV baby all the way down. Technically, Baltimore is not the DMV, but for purposes, we say that just in case, you know what I'm saying. I'm out with other people. We run into people that are not from that city, and then they just say, you know what, yo, we from here too. And be like, okay, the DMV area, we gotta stick together. But I look at North Carolina as a home as well. I do.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? See,
Yeah.
I lived in Columbia, Maryland, Ellicott City. I've been through every part of North Carolina. I used to do
Okay, so you was
promotion
like Baltimore adjacent with Ellicott City. Like
everywhere.
me.
Oh, I
Yeah, I
know.
mean,
Like, yeah, I
I
saw
be
you
out
a little bit
Ellicott.
about Baltimore, and it's different than regular Maryland. There's outside Maryland, and then there's Baltimore.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yes,
Maryland is just like whatever that's not Baltimore. Baltimore is just Baltimore. Baltimore is
I
not Maryland.
I've been
Baltimore is not the
downtown
DMV.
Baltimore.
Baltimore is Baltimore, and don't ever forget it.
All right, let's keep going. I think I have this right. I could be wrong,
Hmm.
but comedy was not the initial plan. You wanted to be Beyonce.
I did. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. Um, Turns out we didn't need
I'm
another
sorry.
Beyonce.
I'm sorry. I'm just
I
lobbing them
mean,
up.
we
I'm
didn't
just
need
lobbing them
two
up.
Beyonces. But no, really, I didn't want to per se be Beyonce, but I wanted
No,
to do
I
what
know.
I saw
I'm playing. I'm
Beyonce do,
playing with you.
But no, really, comedy was definitely not the plan. I knew that I was talented. I went to performing arts schools. I took theater. I did miming. I did off Broadway plays. So I knew I was going to be on stage of some sort, and I didn't care if it was singing, dancing, acting. I didn't know it would be comedy. I just started doing open mics. My A person is very, very near and dear to me. She used to bartend, and I would go to open mics with her. And she was like, Darren, you can do that. Like, you funny all the time. And one day I got drunk enough. I was supposed to be helping her bartend, but my way of bartending was tasting all the products. I'm like, well, let me try that shit too. So, I was tending the bar, but just not the way she wanted me to do it. And I got drunk enough, and I went up there and I got on the mic, and we was at a titty bar this night. This was so crazy. Like, and there was a lot of open micers there. And after I grabbed the mic and I do my thing, all the girls with their titties out just come up to me and like, you were so great. Like, you were so great. And I'm looking at them like, so were you. Like, and so it was like a mutual feeling. They were climbing the pole, selling their souls. I was telling the jokes, for all the other folks that were broke who didn't have no money. So they were sitting there acting like they were more in tune with my jokes. So it worked out. I helped them help me that night. And I helped my stepmother do some bartending. So that was cool.
Okay. Well, but there was some trouble. You got into a little bit of trouble.
I did. Hmm.
And the reason I say that, the fellow that's coming up tonight, the preview was yesterday, and the one that premieres tonight is Nima Williams.
Okay,
You
I
know
think I'm
Nima?
familiar with Nima.
And
Yeah.
Nima and your story run down a similar path because I thought that when you got into trouble, then that's when you really got into comedy.
I think that that's when I started to take it serious because, like I said, I've always been in the theater. So I've always done like
Okay, yeah,
comical plays and stuff like that. But what made me take it serious was the fact that, like, after I got out of jail, well, I
okay,
couldn't get a job nowhere else. So I was like, bitch,
okay.
this is do or die. So, yeah, I did.
did did the social media when that happened? That was after, in other words, you've been doing comedy stand up for like 9, 10 years or 10 years plus, right?
I have since about 2025. I started off when I was 24 years old.
Okay.
Um, my career started to take off a bit about the time I was like maybe 27, 28. I was on tour. My social media started to blow up too. But yeah, I started off on stage before I was a internet personality. It's just that I feel like more people know me from the internet
Right.
than my stage performance, which is, now they
But
just deem me as an internet personality.
you would prefer, and I'm all about it. You want stand up comedy. You want to be known as a stand up comedian.
Um, yeah, and no. Of course, yes, I want to be.
And you know,
I'm just gonna be honest. I feel like a lot of people who have to subdue themselves to just stand-up comedy, especially when you're a man, it's probably because you were not that good looking. I do want to be known also as, you know what I'm
you
saying? It's
are
like,
good
okay, I know I
looking.
can't.
You
I
are
am.
good
So that's
looking. You are
I
good looking.
appreciate that. So I want to be known as just like, an all around, well entertainer. And but as far as to, stand-up comedy, I definitely want to be known for what it is that I do. But I don't differentiate. I mean, I don't like kind of like shy away from what I do as far as the internet personality because it is a lane. So, it's better, I guess, to be known for what you do and it's something positive than not to be known at all. So, yeah, I feel like I'm working hard towards it. But those that do know. So that's all that
Yeah,
matters.
well, and
And as we keep going, hopefully it'll grow.
Lester Bibb said about you having a sitcom, and I think that, or at least we got to get you a Netflix special or a special together. We got to do that.
That would be dope. I'm trying to do Netflix as a joke this season right here. So that
Whatever.
would be
Yeah.
really, really dope if I can get with that now. I have a great agency who fights very hard for me and makes sure that
Okay.
I'm staying in the known. So
Well,
yeah, that's looking like it's going to work. But even if not,
good.
I'm just going to
Hey,
keep doing what I know how to
we're
do. I'm
just
a
having
hustler.
fun. We got to have some fun.
Yeah, I'm a hustle.
I'm gonna try and
It's what I
hustle.
do.
Well, this is a comedy show, and I'm gonna try and hustle up some humor here.
Let's get it.
Well, where should we go? You want to? I'll tell you what. I'll try and steer us down that way. Okay.
Let's do it.
All right. Your Instagram reels,
Hmm.
they're fantastic. You're viral sensation. Do you enjoy making those as much as stand up?
No,
Okay. Okay.
no. I don't enjoy getting on camera every day and having to make sure I'm coming up with work. Honestly, I enjoy getting paid. You know what I mean? So, like anybody else, I want my check. And because I know a lot of people like I do this because I love it. I love it. I love it. I do love it. I love what I do. I've been blessed to do it, but I love having money too. So you know what I'm saying? Like if it
Yeah.
was just like freebie shit, I probably would not be recording myself every day. Um, but no, just to answer your question, I do not love getting up early because I feel like it's an audition tape. It's like you auditioning for a
Yeah.
role
No.
that you may or may not ever get. So it's like I don't want to be doing that all my life. But I mean, hell, it pays the bills. So tomorrow you'll see another IG video from me.
Okay, but now I got to say something though, because part of the reason that you're a viral sensation is that you know how to hit a nerve, you know how to poke where,
Hmm.
and I have to say this, and you got to know this. This part here, I'll cut it out if I have to.
Hmm.
But the
Hmm.
BAFTA video you made, I mean,
Hmm.
I just love it.
Oh, thank
I
you.
couldn't agree with you more because
Thank you.
anybody that knows what went on there, you know what I mean. You cut out
Notice that it
one
was
part, but you don't
purposely
cut out
done.
another part.
Correct. The way I look at it like this is if we could all use a sickness to excuse our behaviors, then I'll slap the shit out of a lot of people and just blame it on a seizure. I'm like, I was having an epilepsy moment. I didn't mean to hit you. But you cannot just, you know what I mean? Like, it's so many people you can't just go about just saying, oh, I just had a break. Because the way I look at it is if you have outbursts, then that outburst would have not just been to a
Right,
group of
right.
people. I mean, Leonardo DiCaprio was there. I saw Kate Middleton there. I want to say Meryl Streep was there. And none of them got called that. So it's like, come on now. Like, Yeah, you have selective Tourette syndrome, and I think it's called Tourette's, and it's okay. I mean, Tourette's syndrome is a syndrome too, But in London, I found out that if you're racist, you could just call it Tourette's, and it's just swept under the rug. So, yeah, I mean, hell, I
There
guess we
you
all got to move to
go.
London where we could excuse our behavior. I look at it like this: I probably wouldn't have went to jail years ago if I was living in London. I'd be like, come on now. Y'all know I didn't mean to steal that. I have Tourette's. Like, I'm so quick with it. I didn't even see my, I blame it on some shit. I have dementia. I didn't even know that I was stealing. It's like, so, yeah,
No, no,
it's just,
I don't want to grind the comedy to a halt, but again, I'm trying to be the straight man here, but I didn't realize it till Meghan Markle.
mhm.
That's when I realized how racist they are over there.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I'm serious. I'm being dead serious with you.
Well, I realized that 400 years ago when
I'm sorry.
I mean,
No,
come on
no,
now,
I'm being
like,
serious.
I don't know if you know this, but I'm black. So,
Yeah, no,
like,
I got no. You know what I'm talking about.
but yeah, I remember when
She's the
Meghan Markle
first,
and the
and
prince
I didn't
got together.
even think
Yeah,
about it that she was the first black person to be part of.
princess, quote unquote. Yeah,
Yeah, and that I didn't even think like that. And
yeah.
then when they said it, and then the back, I said, "Holy shit!"
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But no, no. People of color, we've known it all our lives. I think
Right.
that everyone else is just catching up to it because you don't think of like someone from London being super racist, but it's the accent that throws you off. You know what I mean? It's like, so
The
what do you want,
accent.
like? So you're not like, okay, cool. I don't even know if he said nigger or not. You don't know what he said, so we just like, I don't know. Because the accent was so nice. And one thing I've learned about Americans, we hear an accent and we just automatically think that these people know what they're talking about. Like you ever watch the Discovery Channel and you hear that dude, I think he's from like Sweden or somewhere, and he gets up there and he's, you know, 400 billion years ago. And it just make it seem like he knows. And the whole time it's like he don't know because he wasn't here 400 billion years ago. But because he has an accent, we excuse this shit. So that's what it is with London. Like, you don't expect it, but I heard you. I heard you loud and clear. So,
It,
like,
it's just, and like, I'll give you another one. I'll keep throwing them out there because, and again, now you just said you don't enjoy making them that much, but Tyra Banks, there's something going on with Tyra Banks.
well, what's not going on with Tyra? I love
I'll
Tyra
say this
Banks. I
before,
grew up,
let me say one thing. I've seen her recently on the Today Show with Jenna Bush. She's gotten
uh,
thick. She's gotten big.
gotten. Here's the thing.
She's gotten
Tyra,
big.
no, she looks good.
No, no, I'm
The
not
thing
saying
about
she looks thick. She's thick.
she looks thicker than the girls who were, she was poking fun at on
Yeah,
American Next Top Model.
exactly.
So
That's my
I
point.
think a lot of the people I think people are upset with her. You can't get mad about somebody and what they did 20 years ago. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right,
Because
right.
the times have changed so much. 20 years ago, we couldn't say a lot of shit. Gay people didn't have rights. I remember watching, like you said, I'm a big Brandy fan. So I remember watching Moesha growing up.
Yeah, yeah.
Moesha, Moesha talked shit about Kim. Kim was a little bigger, mind you. She was only like a size 8. But back in 2002, a size 8 was considered a fat girl. Or her next door neighbor, Hakeem, he had a gay cousin. Do you know Moesha went all around school telling everybody, I saw him with a boyfriend, like shit that you can't do today. So I'm not going to go back and tell Brandy
You
to
just did it.
apologize for
You
being
just did it.
Moesha. I mean, like, I mean, just do
You
you. Like,
just
you know
did
what I
it.
mean? Like,
You
I
just did it.
mean,
You
like,
just did it.
but I didn't mean, you
We
know what
can
I
do it
mean.
today. You just did it.
Now, I don't want her to have to do
No,
it. I
no,
don't want
but I
everybody
mean,
to have
just
to
saying,
apologize.
if I don't edit that out, you just did it.
That's true. But you can edit it out if you like, because
No,
I
I'm
love
not going to
Brandy.
edit it out. Hell no. I have had videos. Let me ask you this because it's funny. We just seem to be going along. But have you ever had a video taken down?
Oh, of course. Of
Okay.
course. And it was about the LGBT. Mind you, I'm a willing participant. Um, so I'm thinking like, damn, if I can't call a punk, who can? It was kind of like when Lizzo got in trouble. Do you remember
Oh,
like
yeah,
when
yeah,
Lizzo got in
sure,
trouble
sure.
And she was calling her background dancers fat asses.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If a fat bitch can't call a fat bitch, who can call you a fat bitch? Somebody got to call you. You know, somebody like, so I feel like when I'm calling another LGBTist a punk, like, you know, I'm saying this as a term of endearment. It's like, come on now, we've been through this shit together. Give me a hug, sissy. And then they get upset with me like, Darren, you can't say sissy. Like, well, what do I want? I'm not going to say G. I'm not going to call you by your initial. I think that that's already obvious. So it's a little, it's that world
Keep
we live in.
going,
So
keep
they
going, keep preaching, keep preaching. You're preaching.
they took my video down for saying the P word. Mind you, I say pussy all the time. But when I said punk, they was like, oh, absolutely not. I mean, the LGBT, somebody called over the gay headquarters. They got me kicked out of a pride event. I couldn't show my face in Atlanta for 2 years. It was so bad. San Francisco had barred me. They had a picture of me up like all over the town, like as if I stole some out of Target. You know, like when you go somewhere and you shoplift, they put a picture. They had me up like, if you see this person, like, you know, run, call gay headquarters. So it was so bad. I'm just getting back in good gay graces.
They had a rainbow with a
Yeah,
with a red stripe.
with an X over it, with my face behind it. Like, you know, I was like, wow, like it was so bad. I couldn't wear colors. I wore all black for years, like, because if they saw me in any of those rainbow colors, it was like, you know. So they would throw Skittles at me as I was going to my flights, and that's just, it was so bad, man. It was so bad. Like, the gays were not fucking with me, y'all. They were not fucking with me. But now I think I've been giving it up. You know, I think that what they've learned as far as when it comes to comedy, or I'm hoping that people have learned that just because you are into something don't mean you still don't see the joke in it. And I feel like it's beauty in jokes. So for me to even want to tell a joke about one's group and appearance, religion, sexuality, that means I saw some type of beauty in it, because the shit that I don't care about, I don't talk about at all. Like Trump. So
You talk about, you want to talk about Trump? Talk about
I
Trump.
don't. I don't want to waste an interview. I don't want to upset.
No.
Like I just,
think
you know,
I think you do. Here,
I don't. I
here.
promise you, I don't.
Let me just do this. I don't normally do this, but let's see if I can do this. Here, I'll
Mhm.
just do this for fun. There's a Donald Trump talking
You know
about.
what? You know,
No, wait, no. It
that's when he
actually
was
talks.
young and
It
he had real
talks.
hair.
I don't normally do this, but there it is. What do you think?
I think he was younger and he had real hair. I think that. I
Now,
wouldn't say that he
before
was
you
a.
get wound up, somebody gave me that. I'm not a Trump guy. I'm not. I don't do
I
that.
mean, be honest. Would I collect a Trump doll? Sure, because I feel like, you know, the end for Trump is near, and I know I'm going to make money off that fucking doll. So it's
Exactly.
okay. It's okay. I mean, he's 90. We don't live to 190. So yeah, collect all the Trump dolls you can get. Now, do I want a Melania doll? No, I didn't even want to see the Melania movie. Mind you, I like beautiful women. I love a bad bitch movie. I love them waiting to exhale, and death
Yes,
becomes
I
her.
do know.
But I didn't, Melania movie, it didn't strike me. They was like, did you know Melania used to do porn? And I'm like, yeah, half the bitches on my block in Baltimore has, you know,
Unborn.
saw some coochie, but that don't make them more important. Like, so like I probably have bought some from a few. So it's like,
Out of all the shows that you've done, you've
mm-hmm,
been stand up for a long time.
mm-hmm.
Favorite show that you've done, and then follow up least favorite show.
Favorite show I've done. Well, all of them that I got paid from. Yes, that's like
Oh,
over.
you got paid.
Yeah, it is never not a favorite show. If I got paid, it
Okay,
was
all
my
right. No, that's
favorite.
fine. That's fine.
If I
Least
got
favorite.
something to drink, if they all treated me well, was my favorite. But one that just come to mind right now, I had
Okay.
the pleasures of working with Dion Cole and
Wow. Wow.
my homeboy CP, who's a label mate of mine. We both signed to Innovative, and they were amazing because as I'm watching them work, I'm also learning from their work too. Because I don't care how long you've been doing it, you're forever a student of this game. So anybody want to come around and teach me something, even if it's not, hey, Darren, this is a 101, I can learn from example. I've also learned what not to do. I've seen enough people bum, but
Yeah.
those two brothers really set it off that night. And Chris Spencer too, he was amazing that night.
Okay.
So I was a student as much as I was a teacher. So that was fun. My
Well,
least favorite, I I done a show in Houston where I did not like the way I was treated by um, the people who should have treated me better. I'll say it like that.
Right. Yeah.
But the fans were amazing. The fans were
Yeah.
amazing. The
Yeah.
food was amazing. I was amazing on stage. I still took pictures with everybody because it's not their fault from the people
Right.
who, who's running the establishment. But other than that, I, I can't say I have a least favorite anything.
Okay.
You know what
Okay.
I mean?
Okay.
Because I love
Well,
what I do.
I'm glad because during the first part you mentioned bombed, and I wrote
Hmm.
this down because I thought it was amazing the way I watch a lot of stuff. I write down a lot of stuff.
Hmm.
And someone in another podcast asked you about bombing, and
Hmm.
your thing was, I know my set was good because I'm naturally funny. But
Hmm.
then you tell them if you don't mind, because do you remember that? Do you remember saying that? And that you
I
got
say
one
so much
joke,
shit.
one bit will say the whole set was good, but one joke that you had your heart set on.
And it did not work, and that was what made me felt like I bombed.
Right,
um I'm very good at what I do, so I never go out even thinking I'm a bomb.
right,
So I never bomb. It's all in my head. I
right.
know how to cut Darren Fleet on and off, and it's no sooner than they call my name, it's just this thing that takes over me and I can just go out there and just do my thing. But when I put my heart and soul into a fucking joke, that it worked on the phone with my girlfriends,
It worked.
and my mother thought it was funny, and I'm like, oh, this is my baby. This the one that's gonna kill this the one that's gonna get me that Netflix special. And it got me everything except that. Motherfuckers was like, well, where's he going with this? And I thought I was gonna hit a home run with that shit. So all my other jokes landed. Bung, 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 bung. And I get off stage and people still wanting to take pictures. I was so upset I did not even want to take pictures because y'all didn't laugh at a joke that I knew would work. And I'm like, come
Yeah,
on
yeah,
now. But when I went back and listened to it the next day, because I'm a person, I never
yeah,
like to go back
yeah,
and watch
yeah,
my
yeah,
shit
yeah.
because it cringes me. And I saw that I was so excited to tell the fucking joke that I didn't even land the punchline right, and the setup was right. I was just so excited. I was in the moment, like, yeah, yeah, and this is some shit I've been working on, da, 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 da. And they was up there like, bitch, you had us until you did it. And one thing I love about my crowd is not a booing crowd. They say shit like, all right now, baby, you got it. Come
Come
on
on
now,
back
baby.
in, reel,
So,
reel
and that
it
make
back
you
in.
feel worse. I'd rather for you be like, boo, that shit suck. But when you say, come on now, baby, it make me feel like how my nana made me feel when I didn't make the baseball team. It's all right, baby. You good. You a star in my eyes. And I don't want to hear no shit like that. So like, yeah, but I understood what they were saying. Like, I fucked that joke up. Now I'm telling that joke. And it's selling and every club, boom, boom, boom. So I'm excited that I got a chance to go back and see what the fuck they saw. That shit sucked. That shit sucked. I ate a dick with that one. But
The only reason I even brought it up because I've had that happen.
yeah, you work all damn day long. You stay up all night. You can't even go to sleep
Everybody
right.
laughs
It worked
except
at an open mic, but everybody laughed.
except
Everybody laughed except the people who paid to
yeah,
see me that
exactly.
night. Only person was laughing was my traveling comic. And that's because you know what I'm saying. We're gonna laugh at each other shit anyway. Like, bitch, that was funny. Because I don't want to hear crickets. But I even had to cue her, shut up, don't laugh. Because she was the only person left. So I had to look back. I was like, shut the fuck up. Like, it's
Yeah.
it's fucked up. So shout out to Woo Woo though. That's my girl. She got my back. She got
Okay.
my back.
You're on tour now through June, I think, and it's all over
I
the
am.
all
I
over the
am.
country.
Hmm.
My question is, do you have a favorite place to play? Along, not just on this tour, and then again, a place a shithole like York, Pennsylvania, where I'm from.
Oh, I actually like York. York is cool. Um,
It's the
I
first
like
capital.
Philly.
York is the first capital of the United States.
Oh, I never known that.
It was, yeah. And I'm an
Okay.
Eagles fan, Philadelphia.
I love
But believe it
Eagles.
or
I
not,
love Philly.
Baltimore's closer from where I live.
It is. I know because we can get to York in maybe like
Half hour.
45 minutes to an
Yep,
hour
yep,
top. Yeah.
yep,
Depending on how the traffic is. Now I'm coming from
yeah,
Northeast Baltimore. So,
yeah. I know.
once we get on the highway
I
or whatever, but
born and
I'm a little
raised.
closer to you. But my favorite city is Chicago.
Is it okay?
It is. And this before I even started comedy. I just love the food. I love the culture. I love the YNs. Uh, I mean, I did. And I like dangerous shit. I really did. Like people don't know that about me, but I love dangerous shit. Not saying that all of Chicago is dangerous because it's not all like that. But I love to be places where I know some shit could happen. It's like a thrill of mine. Like, ooh, bitch, did you see them about to shoot? Ooh, we made it out again. So it's like this thing that I
Philadelphia,
do. Yeah,
Philadelphia,
Philadelphia. But see, I'm
Philadelphia.
a bitch
Shit
that
can
I will
happen in Philadelphia.
anywhere you go.
I
But
lived in
Philly shit
Philadelphia for
definitely get
many
real.
years. I lived in Philadelphia for many
Baltimore
years.
shit can happen. So I'm used
Yep.
to that. But I'm a person that will bungee jump and jump out of planes and shit. I've actually bungee jumped quite a few times. Jump off a cliff. Like so I like shit like that. So a
Okay.
thrill excites me and makes me feel alive. So I love Chicago for that, but I love Chicago for the food. And I love Chicago too because they actually come to hear a good joke. They want to sit through your set and actually hear the build up, the punchline, your transition. They like grading you. So it's kind of like go back to like my theater art days where it's like, no, bitch, you missed your light and you missed your cue. In Chicago, it's like that. They be like, Darren, you was funny, but that punchline on that last one, you should have said it like, I got fans who would get, when I get off the stage, be like, if you would have said it like this, everybody would have fell the fuck out of here. And I'm like, oh, I might need you as a secondary, a secondary writer. So Chicago is that for me. My least favorite city to do is the city that I make the less money in.
You keep going down the
I
sea.
mean, that could fall on any city, depending on
I
who bought
got you.
tickets.
I
So
got
yeah, I'm
you.
looking at my tour slate. I'm like, okay, so bitch, y'all, I only made 5,000, 6,000 with y'all, but them I made 10. So I'm going with them. So yeah, I got bills.
Yeah, we
I
all
got
we all
bills.
do, my friend. We all do. Um, I want to take a second and thank Lester Bibbs. A
Yeah, Lester
second.
is my dog.
Tell me,
Yeah, I
tell
fuck with
me.
Lester.
He said I'll do a little bit, and you can say about. But he said that he saw you perform in Atlanta. I think he said he didn't
Hmm.
even know that if you knew that he was there.
Um, I would have known if I saw Lester there. And
He said
tall,
he
gray,
said he was blown away at how great you were.
but he should have came up and said something. I don't think
But no,
Lester
now
was
hold on,
there. I
hold
think.
on, hold on. Because and I don't want to get too serious, but he and I'll send you the whole message, like a minute long. But he said
Hmm.
how long and hard you worked to have
Hmm.
credibility as a stand-up comedian. That because of your internet, people, because of your social media stuff, stand-up comics wouldn't, and now they all respect you. That your stand-up is as good as anybody's out there.
Well, you know what it is. I can't even say now that they respect me.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
I'm glad that
I
y'all
laugh at the
see it
wrong
that way,
shit.
but
I
like,
laugh at the wrong shit.
no, no, you telling. Look, I'm just being honest. I think what it is the fact that I just stopped giving a fuck about their respect at all.
Exactly. Bingo.
I don't care if they like me, don't like me. I'm here and I'm not here for another comedian's approval
Yeah.
because a lot of them are clicked up anyway. So a lot of times when I see, oh, this group of people, I'm like, that's because y'all all friends and y'all sit on the phone and, share third grade stories. I'm not that type of bitch. I don't sit on the phone with 1,000 comedians. I don't watch comedy specials. I watch my favorite people do my favorite shit, but I'm a bitch who watch horrors. You get what I'm saying? So I find humor in a horror. A bitch running through the streets in the middle of the night, or somebody in the shower that got their titties out and Freddy Krueger come in. They like, Jason, is that you? That's my type of shit. So
Okay.
I never done it for the comedy approval. So no, I don't care whether they respect me or not. I care whether I like them or not. If that makes sense. Like I don't give a fuck. That shit, what
And
they
how
like
much are
about
they
me
gonna
doesn't
pay you?
matter. Yeah,
Oh, you
correct.
kill
That's
me.
exactly. Comics don't buy my tickets, they get in free, so
How
I don't
much
give
are
a
you
fuck.
gonna pay me? No, but Lester,
That's what I care about. Correct.
you
Yeah.
went on that long tangent. All I was trying to do is thank Lester for getting together, getting us together.
Oh man, fuck Lester. Lester could have said,
Come
like,
on.
no real shit. Because Lester could have told me he was at my show in Atlanta. He didn't have to buy a ticket. He could have came to the green room. And
I
normally
had
I
to
could spot
pay.
Lester. Because Lester real tall, he gray. Lester looked like the dude from
Maybe
the
maybe he
Allstate
forgot.
commercial.
Maybe he forgot. Maybe he
He
wasn't.
forgot that he was at
Maybe
my
he wasn't
show.
even there. Maybe he wasn't even there. I don't know.
That's what I'm starting to think. I would have noticed Lester. He looked just like the nigga from the Allstate commercial. I know Lester when I see him.
Oh my God.
So, I mean, he would have been in good hands if he would have came to the green room. No
right.
homo. No homo.
Darren Fleet, did you have fun?
No.
Well, fuck you then. Fuck you. Fuck you. In the words of Red Fox, fuck y'all.
Fuck yo. I love Red Fox, by the way. Grew up
Harlem
watching
Night.
him.
Buddy of mine quit smoking the other day, got run over by a tobacco truck.
That's hilarious. That's a good impersonation. You sound like
You
a
read
in
pretty
between
good.
of Red Fox and
I'm
Donald
Benny
Trump. You
Snake.
sound, yeah, you right in between Red and Trump. I'm gonna call you Donald Fox.
Rump. Call me Rump. We got to do
Yeah,
one thing,
Rump.
Darren. We got one thing to
What's
do.
that?
We don't have a lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say, Darren Fleet, your comedy minute, and you're going to do what you want to do.
Oh, damn, I'm doing a comedy minute. Let's get it,
You
man.
can do 5 minutes, whatever you want.
You know what's so crazy? I got this new shit I'm working on, but it just happened
Okay,
to me.
that'll be great. Whatever you want.
So I want to talk about it.
Okay.
All right. So I hope that your people who's watching know what YNs is. For those
Right.
who don't, that stands for like young niggas. The other day, a YN took a joke of mine and put it on his song. And this is a drill rap song. This is about shooting, smoking, all the shit that I wish I could do and get away with, but I don't.
Right.
And my brother heard the song. I didn't even know who he was. He was like, yo, this dude named 9BM Michi? He from Chicago. He put you on the song. He sent me the song. And initially, y'all, I was pissed off. I was so mad because I was like, he just took my song. I mean, he just took my joke, put it on the song. I didn't even get paid. I'm all about getting paid. So I was about to hit him up and tell him, no, first and foremost, that's copyright issues. I'm about to send you my agency. And, I'm about to take your ass to court. But when I saw the album cover for that song and the single, it was like 5 YNs. They all had their guns pointed at, and they from Chicago. Mind y'all, I'm going to Chicago next month. So I got nervous. I was like, oh, I had to
together.
I erased my whole, I was like, oh, Darren, let me take them exclamations and them all caps out. I erased everything I was about to say. Yo, I had a whole paragraph. I just went back and told him, I said, you know what, young man, keep up the good work. I'm going to download your song. I got that song on all platforms. I got it on Spotify, Apple. I'd even sent it to my family. He about to make us rich, y'all. Yeah, I don't want no smoke. Oh, God. And I'm so glad I did that. That's called when you pick and choose your battles. I just asked him would he put me in the music video. He told me get my old ass out of his inbox. So I got my old ass out of his inbox. He's
going to put you in the video. You just not
Fuck no. No. He was like, you don't even look like you can hold a gun. I can hold a gun. This way, right?
Thank you.
Thank you, y'all.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I mean it.
I appreciate it.
And look, when we get
don't
that
forget,
special,
cut out this shit that I said about my girl Brandy now. I don't want her to ever apologize.
I ain't never cut out anything. It out,
don't make me come to York with my YNs. You know I'm on rap music now.
Look, what about Brandy? What do you want before we go? Do you remember what I told you is my favorite thing? What's my favorite Brandy thing?
You told me your favorite Brandy was Almost Doesn't Count. And that was from her second album, Never Say Never. And one of my favorite Brandies is Sitting Up in My Room.
And what's that from?
That's from the Waiting to Exhale soundtrack, in which you also
I sold that record. Too. I did promotion. I told you, Whitney Houston, Tony Braxton, I worked with all of them.
Them my girls, y'all.
Yeah.
You to work with my girl. Let me find out. I'm gonna have the closest I'm gonna get to Tony Braxton is coming to sleep with you. This is ridiculous. No, that's what but no, real shit.
I'll be sitting up in my room.
I'll be sitting up in your room too. Shit, if Tony gonna come through.
Hey,
you never be able to get rid of my
back and see me when you got your special together, okay?
Oh, I'm gonna have that together very soon, and you're gonna be the first.
And I'm gonna have you here again. Let me stop the recording. Let me stop the recording. Spend a minute or two.
I also want to tell Lester Bibbs, thank you again, bro. I appreciate this from the bottom of my heart. You the GOAT, for real.